Folks, it is electric in the arena for this Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So glad you could join us for it. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. On the sideline, David Aldridge. We look at San Antonio. They're down 3-2, coach. On the road, the goal very simple, right? Win. Get home for an NBA Finals Game 7.
It's a simple goal, Kevin, for sure, but it's a hard one. They're stepping into a hornet's nest. This place is loud. These fans want to close it out. And this is simple for Robinson. When given ideal positioning inside, he's ready to finish with strength.
Harper in the corner. Back to Jordan. Pocket 6. Longley, a screen on Elliott. Here's Jordan. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, Jordan is so crafty in the pick and roll. It's unpredictable and hard to stop in these situations.
Johnson, the pass to Elliott. Duncan against Rodman. Elliott kicks to Robinson. Robinson sets a screen for Johnson. Over Longley. Johnson's shot is off. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Phil Jackson. He knows all the problems David Robinson creates with the paint. Coach told me you can't move him once he establishes down low. He's too strong. And at the other end, you have to be aware of his rim protection. He impacts every part of the game. It's hard to navigate around the Admiral. See what I did there? Kev, back over to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Harper, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Harper, the pass to Rodman. Jordan against Elliott. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Once Jordan gets inside with the rock, it's practically all over. He's that consistent at close range.
Robinson finds Johnson. Pass to Elliott. Lets it go from deep. Here's Duncan. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The stature of Duncan alone is intimidating. Paired with his skill, good luck.
Harper dishes to Pippen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the Spurs pushing it up now. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Sean Elliott.
A nice assist on the break to lead him right to the basket for the easy 2.
Bulls trail by 4. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Elliott against Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Putting a stop to Scottie Pippen is so difficult. He has a blend of agility and strength that can get him through a foul.
Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the night.
At the line for your Bulls, Scottie Pippen.
Free throw good from Pippen.
Free throws are as much a mental game as anything else in basketball. It's easy to overthink when the pressure is all on you.
Now here's Duncan. In the corner is Robinson. Duncan scanning the floor. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
This demonstrates how powerful Duncan is. This young forward is fantastic scoring through contact.
Harper kicks to Pippen. Harper the pass to Rodman. To the middle. Here's Pippen and the slam dunk by Pippen.
One-handed, threw it down with power.
Oh, you love that move.
An iconic one for him.
Now here's Johnson. Fires from 14. He doesn't hit that one.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
Harper the pass to Longley. Here's Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Longley. And that's now 6 points for Michael Jordan. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. Duncan outside. Elliott kicks to Duncan. Shot clock at 6. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here is Elliott. Still scoreless. And the rejection by Pippen.
Some enthusiastic defense from Pippen, using his full length to stop the offense right at the rim.
Well, good job preventing the layup. I think it's smart to make him earn it from the line.
Yeah, intelligent defense there. The coaching staff encourages these guys to do whatever they can to avoid giving up easy buckets.
And both free throws good for Rodman.
A one-of-a-kind guy. Dennis Rodman doesn't care about scoring. The Worm just wants to board. Play D. Win titles.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Robinson passes to Duncan. Elliott kicks to Duncan. 5 on the clock. Robinson a screen on Harper. Pulls up from the corner.
You know, Harper's a strong defender, crafty, and excels at sticking to his man and contesting shots with his reach.
Pippen outside. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
A terrific move to avoid the defense.
You better believe it. Then capped it off with a big-time slam.
Love the aggressiveness to get right to the rim.
Spurs trailed by 3. Johnson, the pass to Duncan. Now, here is Robinson. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Duncan. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Bulls have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Spurs have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Spurs working the ball around now. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
Now Pippen. He's got 5. Here's Jordan. The putback. Here's Rodman. Good on the bucket.
In terms of rebounding, Rodman is elite. He fights hard to get the offensive board and send it back.
San Antonio trailing here. Johnson outside. Top of the key, Duncan. Over Rodman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the evening. First free throw is good. Crafty, he's jacked in for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. And he can't hit the second.
Able to tie the game up, but unable to give them the lead.
Pass to Jordan. They swipe it. Here we go, 1-on-1. Johnson down low. He's guarded by Harper. And the shot goes in. And that's 13 points for Duncan. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
Here's Caffey following the basket by Tim Duncan. Out to the right wing. Outside, Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. And then Jordan slams it in.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting an impressive 60% early. Pass to Elliott. Outside, Robinson. Down in the low post, it goes. 15 points for Tim Duncan.
And he's been in the zone so far, getting to his spots and going to town on the defense.
Persons checked in for San Antonio. Daniels comes in for Johnson. Spurs on defense. Kukoc can't get it to go.
That's what they wanted there on offense. He missed that one, but coach has to love the look they got.
Well, I sure hope this offense continues to percolate like this, because if it does, we could be in for a doozy.
Who doesn't like a high-scoring game? Well, now that I think about it, maybe some defensive coaches.
Kerr, the pass to Caffey. Inside, Daniels with the steal. Here is Elliott. Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
This is why many are high on Duncan, because of how dominant he can be.
Now, here is Jordan. He's got 10. Here's Caffey. 6 to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jordan's got 12 points in the game.
Look at Jordan just accepting the contact. This is a guy that welcomes physical defense on the way up.
Daniels against Kerr. Daniels pushes to Duncan. San Antonio needs to get off the shot here. Elliott misses.
Got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Now, here's Jordan. He's got 12. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
A testament to his superior strength. I like watching Jordan muscle through contact and finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Wennington is checked in for Chicago. Bushler comes in for Caffey. The Spurs making a switch here.
What separates Jordan from others, in my mind, is his singular focus. Nothing comes between him and the ultimate goal of winning the game.
And stolen by Jordan. Over Daniels. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 17 points in the game. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, you know, 5 lead changes already, partner, and this one's definitely going to be a battle.
Now here's Rose. Here's Person. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Bulls with the lead. They're looking really strong offensively, Mike.
Terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That'll be the key. Here's Wennington. Kukoc can't get it to go.
And he was able to get a pretty good look right at the rim. Just unable to convert that time.
Kukoc against Rose. 5 to shoot. Outside Daniels. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Daniels has got his second bucket tonight.
Challenging the heart of that defense, then kicking it out. Nice play.
Jordan, the pass to Bushler. Pass to Jordan. Back to Kukoc. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Kukoc is a big guy, but he moves with such grace, so agile, and that helps him to get his shots inside.
Here's Person. so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Off to a strong start. I mean, offensively, they seem to be clicking.
Yeah, pushing out to the early advantage. They've found the rhythm. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Rose against Kukoc. Person no good. And Chicago shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Person. To the left wing. On its way from Rose for two. And he misses his first shot of the game. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pippen, the pass to Kukoc. Here's Caffey. Pass to Pippen. 4 on the clock. Over Person. Pippen, no luck.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Kukoc against Rose. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Mayo. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Kerr. Uncovered. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Kerr's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. Spurs have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Herrera, guarded by Mayo. Herrera passes to Rose. To the paint, here's Bonner. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bonner's got his first points of the night.
You like seeing Bonner look to score down low. Such a confident offensive player.
Kerr outside. It's Pippen on the wing. And Kerr gets it to go on the assist by Pippen. Kerr's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bulls. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Wennington, he comes in for Chicago. Bushler comes in for Caffey. The Spurs also changing it up. Elliott's checked in for Rose. Ellie comes in for Herrera. And it's Johnson in for Daniels. Bulls leading by 4. Outside, Kukoc. Pass to Pippen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Pippen's got 7.
When his mid-range game is on, Pippen is a handful, no matter what the defense throws at him.
Johnson outside. Here's Ellie beyond the arc. Kukoc grabs the miss. Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Bushler. Pass to Kerr. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pippen. Misses the fadeaway jumper. Spurs trail by 6. Ellie kicks to Johnson. Here's Person. To Johnson. Over Kerr. And it's Chicago with the rebound. coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
You know, look, in that last meeting, taking bad shots is not a recipe to win, and the score reflects that.
They need to shoot better than 40% to win games like these.
Kukoc. Johnson with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Person.
Knocking it down from range. Person is so comfortable taking these shots.
The Bulls shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Outside, Kukoc. Pass to Pippen. Elliott grabs the board. Spurs trail by 3. Here is Elliott. Here's Bush down low. Spiked it away. Here's Person. Pass to Johnson. The 17-footer. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
He was totally prepared to take his shot right off the pass.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Longley's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Tony Kukoc. Michael Jordan is checked in for Bushley. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. And San Antonio with the change here too. Duncan's checked in. Now here's Jordan. 17 points in the game.
Firing on all cylinders right now. Jordan is showing no mercy in getting any shot he wants.
Johnson, the pass to Elliott. And here's Duncan. Shoots over Longley. Duncan misses.
He's able to get it in close, but what a reaction by the defense. Getting there to shut him down.
Pass to Longley. Back to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
What I like about Harper, he gives you great length out in the backcourt. And he's a top-shelf athlete.
Here's Ellie. Still without a basket. Robinson's checked in for the Spurs.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Spurs, number 50, David Robinson.
On the wing, Duncan. It's stolen by Rodman. Jordan in the corner. A rebound by the Spurs. Ellie passes to Johnson. Now here is Robinson. Pass to Duncan and stolen by Jordan. Pippen against Elliott. Harper the pass to Pippen. Here's Jordan. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now tonight, driving inside. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Elliott.
He has a particular set of skills, and they're very fun to watch.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Pass to Harper. Ellie against Jordan. Robinson with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak around David Robinson. You're just begging to have your shots sent back.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call. But the refs were right on it.
Pass to Duncan. Got it! Duncan down low. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Outside, Jordan. Rodman sets the screen for Jordan. lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 21 in the game.
Hey, this is a rinse and repeat just like last game. He's had his fingerprints all over this one, looking totally dominant.
He realizes his strengths on offense and does a fantastic job playing to them and finding ways to stay on.
Here's Duncan after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Can't cash in from close range. Pippen against Elliott. Pippen kicks to Rodman. Back to Jordan. Clock at 6. Rodman sets the screen for Jordan. And then Rodman with the dunk.
Really good cut from Rodman. They're being rewarded for working hard in that screen and roll action.
Johnson with it. Pass to Elliott. And here is Robinson. Duncan down low. Rodman on him. Flipped it in with the hook. And that's 21 points for Tim Duncan.
How about that, pulling out the hook shot? Nobody there to defend it either.
Chicago leading by 3.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan backs for 2. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Spurs.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Duncan up on top. The Bulls making a switch here. Good coaches checked in.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Bulls.
Duncan outside. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Duncan down low. Defended by Rodman. Duncan misses. Outside Jordan. Outside Rodman. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't bank that one in. Coach, I'm sure they'd like to take advantage of the 2-for-1 opportunity right now.
Absolutely. But the top priority is getting a good look at the basket.
You got it. Now here's Duncan. He's got 21. Yep, that one goes. Duncan's got 23 points. The Bulls with the lead. Harper the pass to Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
As a defender, you have to stay attached to Jordan. But here he notices him playing tight and wisely throws the contact.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Kerr's checked in for Ron Harper. And both free throws good for Jordan. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Johnson outside. Six on the shot clock. Ellie with a screen on Kerr. Here's Duncan. Tried to bank it in, but he missed it. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago up by 3. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
He's been selective, making the most of his opportunities on offense.
And efficiency has become the buzzword. It's not just about counting stats. The percentages matter too.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Pippen. Left side, Jordan. from the stripe. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jordan's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Bulls. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Duncan. And he gets the bucket. Duncan's got 25 points.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Harper kicks to Pippen. Back to Harper. Rodman passes to Jordan. Cuts off the pass. Here is Elliott. Outside Robinson. Spurs passing it around. Chicago with the rebound. Michael Jordan on the wing, guarded by Elliott. Jordan kicks to Rodman, pass to Longley. Robinson with the block.
Terrific block by Robinson. He's the defensive anchor of this team, and he takes that responsibility seriously.
Now Duncan, Rodman covering. Shoots a fader. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jordan the pass to Harper. Now Rodman. And here's Pippen, covered by Elliott. It's Jordan on the wing. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Elliott passes to Elliott. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To Elliott. Johnson outside. For the tie. Rodman grabs the rebound. Rodman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now, here's Pippen. Covered by Elliott. Rodman passes to Jordan. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Driving in, Elliott. Here's Johnson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Chicago leading by 3. Outside Harper. Pass to Pippen. Back to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Pippen really has a good eye for the floor. I mean, he sees open guys and knows exactly how to get it to him.
The Spurs have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Now here's Duncan.
Well, there's a reason it was way off. He got fouled.
Yeah, easy whistle.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Shooting for San Antonio, Duncan.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Not a bad time to pump the brakes right here. Check in with everybody and make sure you're speaking in stereo.
Could be a chance to adjust the lineup as well.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Jordan. Stolen by Duncan. Here's Elliott. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Turning defense into offense. Great job to read the play and come up with the steal.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pippen, the pass to Rodman. Here's Jordan. And no good. Trying to use the glass. San Antonio trailing here. Johnson outside. Pass to Duncan. Robinson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And it's sometimes so difficult trying to keep Robinson off the board, especially when he's being aggressive like this.
Now, here's Pippen. Back to Harper. Rodman outside. Elliott against Jordan. Smooth finish by Jordan in the interior. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you know, you wonder what it's going to take for somebody to pull away and take control of this thing.
Robinson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Elliott. There's a screen by Robinson. Clock at 4. Puts it up from 12. And the dunk by Robinson.
And what a time to have that throwdown.
Clark, second chance points, so big in close games.
Always a factor.
And that will fire this team up.
Here's Rodman after the basket by San Antonio. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Jordan, so sweet to watch in the air. What a treat.
And San Antonio shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Duncan can't hit. Bulls have gone an even 50% to the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 47% to the floor. Getting it done. No good from Elliott. Chicago leading. Now Harper. On the wing, Jordan. Over Duncan. Rebounded by Elliott. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson, the pass to Duncan. Here's Robinson, defended by Rodman. Pass to Elliott. Robinson, a screen on Harper. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear cut to me.
Yeah, gotta have your feet set. He didn't. Easy call for the officials.
Persons checked in for Elliott. Now, here's Rodman. He's got 6. 3, Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Spurs trail by 4. Duncan outside. Robinson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Duncan. It's all in by the Bulls.
His shooting has just dropped off in this quarter. He needs to rediscover his rhythm.
Outside, Jordan. Fires it up. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson outside. Person against Pippen. They need this one. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Person.
Well, we know Person can shoot it. That touch of his comes in handy down low.
Harper dishes to Rodman. And taken away by Johnson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Person. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Duncan. Rodman covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson.
The defense forced him to turn up the intensity, but his efforts do get him sent to the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
You know, something else that stood out to me is the fact that they continued to force it inside. They were intentional about getting that ball in the paint, and they were looking to score whenever possible in the post.
Gets it to go. That one good from Kerr.
Nice job there with the body control from Steve Kerr, not allowing the defense to knock him off his stride.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson goes in and out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost him the possession.
Brown is checked in for Chicago. The Spurs also changing it up. Rose comes in for Ellie, and Daniels subbed in for Johnson. So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here we go.
So for the Bulls, Remington comes in for Caffey, and Michael Jordan subbed in for Brown. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Person. The Spurs shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Rose passes to Bob. Here's Person. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Kerr outside. Pass to Jordan. Stolen by Robinson. Back to Kerr. Bushler, the pass to Kukoc. San Antonio with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Person, and he slams it one-handed.
What a strong finish from Person. Not messing around deep inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Elliott's checked in for Robinson. That one misses from Person. Well, the Bulls shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Pass to Wennington. To the wing right side. And a wide open look for Jordan. Off target from outside.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc. All set up. Just couldn't get it to fall.
And Daniels, here we go. Outside Rose. Here's Person for the lead. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Person's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This is what Person is out here to do because he's a talented, assertive scorer.
Outside, Kukoc. Back to Jordan. To the middle. Stolen by Rose. One-on-one fast break. Here's Person. Bushler with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. Outside, Kukoc. Elliott against Jordan. There's the pick. High post try. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jordan's got 31 points.
The mid-range is more or less wide open for Jordan. It's a go-to scoring area for him.
To the right side. Elliott against Jordan. Rose gets a wide open look. 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 1-point game. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Spurs lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Outside Daniel. Bonner passes to Person. Steve Kerr comes up with the rebound. The Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To take the lead. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Elliott kicks to Daniels. Here is Elliott. And out of bounds as Chicago gets possession. Chicago trailing. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Kerr, the pass to Pippen. Back to Kerr. And another turnover for the Spurs. And Daniels up top, defended by Kerr. Count it. And the Spurs lead by 3. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Spurs.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another thing they've done, force a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points.
Pippen misses.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
To the left side wing. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Bulls. 23.
Daniels with it. Just 5 to shoot. Left side Rose. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Wennington, he's checked in for Caffrey. And San Antonio also making a switch. Duncan's checked in. Pass to Person. Here is Elliott, defended by Jordan. And he jams it with authority.
And the defensive effort like that, that's why they're trailing.
Exactly. Oof! You have to meet the offense's physicality. And they did not.
Yeah, because when you don't, this is what happens. They throw it right down in your face.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Duncan's defense is really advanced for his age. He's mobile, he's smart, and he has a great nose for the basketball.
Daniels passes to Person. Out to Duncan. Outside Daniels. Jordan against Elliott. The 19-foot shot. It's all in by the Bulls. Now here's Curry. On the wing, Jordan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this is how you capitalize down the stretch. I mean, the coaching staff has got to be pleased with that.
And the game isn't over yet, but that was huge. Let's see if they're able to close it out.
Free throw good, Jordan. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Daniels against Curry. Here's Person. And a miss there on the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside, Kukoc. Wennington passes to Curry. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Person. Duncan at the elbow. Spurs working the ball around now. Robin is checked in for Chicago. The Spurs also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Bob. L.A. comes in for Person. And it's Johnson in for Daniels. Duncan outside. Robinson finds Duncan. Shot clock at 5. Here is Elliott for the 3. That's good. And so Duncan with the assist.
Making plays for others. That's a great kick out.
And Chicago has possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Jordan passes to Kukoc. Jordan against Elliott. A shot by Jordan, no good. Spurs leading by 5. Kukoc with the steal. Pippen for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Floats one up. Elliott the bucket. Elliott's got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio.
showing off the soft touch and the value of having an effective floater in your arsenal.
Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Down low, here's Jordan. Good. 36 points for Jordan.
Nice ball movement. Kerr getting the assist.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Robinson dishes to Johnson. Elliott passes to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the wing jumper.
That's not a bad look. He'll miss that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Pass to Kukoc. And here is Jordan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got 38 points.
With the game in the balance, he is ramping up his intensity. You can feel it.
And that's exactly what Coach needs from him. A big offensive effort down the stretch.
Now here's Duncan. Doesn't get a good drop for him. Kukoc with the defensive effort. Jordan kicks to Kerr. Pass to Pippen. Little turnaround, and they dropped after rolling around the rim. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead. San Antonio's gone 1-2 from range here in the fourth. And, well, that looks like an intentional foul there. Any idea why, Clark?
No idea at all, Kevin. I mean, maybe he wanted a break? Come on, man. I assume he'll be hearing about that one because that was not a good play.
Luke Longley's checked in for the Bulls. Harper comes in for Steve Kerr. Now here's Duncan. Pass to Elliott. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Bulls have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Jordan finds Rodman. Here's Longley. Pippen for 3. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Johnson outside. Pass to Robinson. And it's blocked.
Hard to shoot over 7'2". Longley getting all of that one.
Now here's Harper. Stolen by Robinson. Johnson outside. Robinson on the wing. To Johnson. Pass to Elliott. Robinson a screen on Pippen. To the paint. And it's Robinson that time on the assist from Sean Elliott. Elliott's got assist number 5 here tonight. Bulls trail by 3. And here's Pippen. Rodman dishes to Jordan. Jordan punishing them inside.
As clutch as they come. Michael Jordan, a huge bucket.
Spurs shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. Duncan, the pass to Johnson. Harper with the steal. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance.
Gigantic shot by Pippen right there. He has nerves of steel in key moments of games.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Robinson. Duncan up top. It's deflected. 6 to shoot. Now Robinson.
How about the strong foundation David Robinson provides for this team? He's a natural leader on both sides of the ball, and they look for him to set the tone.
No good on that. The Bulls making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Had an opportunity for more there. We'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Now Harper. Jordan against Elliott. It's deflected.
Coaches love to see this kind of high-effort D, especially right at the rim.
Now Duncan. Johnson outside. 20 feet away. Sinks the big jumper. Chicago trailing here. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jordan. Oh, Jordan right on the defense.
Inside, Jordan runs into some good coverage, but he keeps his cool and finds a way to beat it.
On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Harper. Johnson outside. Robinson a screen on Harper. Trying again. And the crafty layup. Good.
Well, when it's winning time, David Robinson is at his best.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan against Elliott.
Nice job, and even better positioning defensively. Blocks like this really get him going.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
They should look to use the clock, coaches, as much as possible, right?
Yeah, they have the lead. No reason to rush anything right now.
Now here's Johnson. Pocket 6. Not gonna go.
Well, there's still an opportunity to get back, but it will not be easy.
Yeah, they need scores and stops here to close the gap.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
Look, they've got more than enough time to get a basket here.
And they've got to be aggressive. The defense doesn't want to foul.
Right side, Jordan from deep. The three goes down.
Nothing like setting someone up. Feels better than making a shot. To me, at least.
Timeout, Spurs. Guys, your take on how they maximize their opportunities now.
This is what it comes down to. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
He drills the three.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
I think this has to be a lob close enough to the basket so you can chip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
And so it's San Antonio, who scraped by with the win.
The end of the
So
game.
NBA Finals Game 6 now complete, and the series is deadlocked and going to Game 7.
Your team.
Mark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off, and we'll see you next time.